What's going on? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another video. Real quick before we jump into this Fortnite video, just want to let you guys know a quick update. I have been really sick this week. I haven't been 100%. I took a couple of days off of my normal job, thinking I was gonna do something and just ended up feeling really bad. That's why I haven't made a video. It started a little bit, kind of soft, as you can hear my voice, and then it just got kind of crazy. Mainly today, it started to get worse. So that's why I haven't put out a video. Just want to let you guys know, as soon as this cold or whatever it is goes by, we'll get back to the the ones and twos as we always do. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast from last week where we discussed a couple of topics. Make sure you go ahead and listen to that podcast. It's called Beer and Nintendo Switch. It was pretty fun. I had fun making it for you guys. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like. It really helps us out with providing this content to new users. But let's get right into it. Today we're discussing Fortnite split screen on the Nintendo Switch. So apparently this has been going on since December of last year, which was just last month. But I didn't know about that actually. This was new to me. I actually saw it on Twitter. I was scrolling through and I saw somebody said, "Oh, split screen is back for the PlayStation and Xbox." And I was like, "Split screen?" So apparently, if you play duels and group battles on Fortnite for the Xbox and the PC, for the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, they actually have a split screen feature, which basically allows you to play couch co-op, which was really cool. So that is a thing that I actually challenged. Well, not challenged, but I critiqued Fortnite for not having that. I said, how is it possible that Hypercharge Unboxing has the kind of couch co-op and then you play online as well, but Fortnite doesn't? And then I saw that and I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute, how come I haven't heard of this before? So I immediately looked for the feature on the Switch. I was about to even tell, my son, who was, he's real young, but I was about to tell him, hey, let's just try it and see if it works. But then as I read up on it, I realized that the Switch version of the split screen, it doesn't work for the Switch. So I was immediately upset. I was like, damn, dude, again, we're treated like a second-class citizen, right? Or a second-class console. Why the hell isn't the Switch getting the same treatment? But then I started to think about why that was happening, because I started to think about, well, the PC version doesn't have it. Well, that makes sense, right? PC is a console. PC is a computer, and your Xbox is a console, Switch is a console, and PlayStation is a console. Or computer is a PC. You really can't do the split screen. I guess you kind of could, but the majority of PC players aren't doing that type of gameplay. That's more of a console, right? It has 2, 3, 4 ports. It has extra controllers or whatever. But then that got me thinking about the Switch. Well, hold on now. If PlayStation can have it, if Xbox can have it, dude, the Switch can definitely have it. Couch co-op is huge on the Switch. It'll be great, right? But then I started thinking about limitations, true limitations, and it's something that they can do, but I see why they may be bringing it later. And again, that's just me talking. There's no evidence of that happening. But got me thinking, well, mobile doesn't have it. Well, duh, it's a phone, right? One person, one phone. You can't really do split screen on that. And I was like, well, the Switch can have it, but yes, it could have it, but on dock mode. It could only be done on dock mode, and it can only be done if you're using a Pro controller or 2 Joy-Cons at once, right? Because you need the R trigger and the left, right, and ZL, ZR to play the game. And if you're using just a single Joy-Con sideways, you won't be able to have, those buttons to press. So that got me to thinking, okay, so maybe they didn't do the update on the Fortnite version of the Switch because of that. But that also brings the case, well, that's fine. but you can at least have it, you know, to where if you're docked and you have a Pro controller, or you have the two Joy-Cons, right, that you're using as one big remote, then you could definitely still partake in those festivities. So why not make it a thing where, you know, you can do it as long as you meet those requirements of having a Pro controller or two Joy-Cons as one, and then, you know, split the screen up that way. I mean, that can be done. I refuse to believe that this company doesn't have the capabilities of putting those restrictions, you know, on their game for Nintendo Switch users. So, I mean, I was kind of upset that wasn't a thing, because I think the Switch would greatly benefit from something like that, you know, and it draws more people to play. Because a lot of the times, you know, I may want to, you know, invite a friend over to play, you know, Fortnite, and I'm unable to do so because only I can play. So he has to sit there and watch me play, and then I have to hand off a remote, and then he can play, right? Because he might not have the Switch, so he doesn't want to drag his whole console over here, you know what I mean? And then play if he's not, you know, if he's not at home, where he can, you know, just play with me via online. So obviously it'd be great if he had a Switch, because then he just carry his portably, and he can, you know, we can have a spare dock here, he can throw it on there, and then we'll play in different TVs, or he can just play portably, or we can both play portably. But when it's only one console, if you have a dock, you should be able to just pass the remote to your buddy, you know, or your wife, or whatever, your brother, doesn't matter who it is, you know, and you should be able to have that option. So it really pisses me off that Nintendo got slept on that. I know it's not Nintendo's fault per se, it's freaking Epic's fault for not doing the extra work. And I think that asshole right there, oh man, that was a good shot. But anyways, you know, you could put the extra work in to do that. And I think, I don't want to say that these people, you know, are lazy by any means. They made a great game. I love Fortnite, but I'm just saying, like, they should have gone the extra mile, because I think the Switch would benefit most from split screen. I think the majority of people on Xbox are solo users, and I would definitely like to see a study to prove that. I think there's probably is. Kind of upset that I just thought about that right now. I'm sure there's some type of statistic showing that PlayStation and Xbox Fortnite users are actually single player users, and would, you know, and that the Switch would benefit more from a split screen co-op experience. And I may be completely wrong, you know, and I think what happened was, it was a lot easier to make for Xbox and PlayStation, and they went ahead and did it. I am hoping they're working on bringing this over to the Switch. I would definitely like it, and I would definitely use it. It looks really good. It looks really clean. As you can see me, I'm here playing Fortnite on the Switch. Obviously not split screen. Just by the way, I got put on the 49ers team when I did the group battle. It's not something I picked. I'm actually rooting for Kansas City, to be honest, even though that's not my team. But if I had to pick sides, that would be the one I would pick. Let me know down in the comments below which team you're rooting for, if you are watching the Super Bowl, or if you're not interested in football at all. But yes, I am rooting for the Chiefs. You know, and unfortunately they got me in a 49er uniform. And anyways, that's neither here nor there. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know who my real team is pretty quickly, because I do post stuff about them frequently. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of, you know, touch on this, you know, split screen thing, and I want to know, excuse me. The cold there is getting in my way a little bit. I want to know what you guys think of this. You know, is this something that you would use if you have a Switch and there's a Fortnite split screen on the Switch? Would you use that? You know, would you play it? you know? Or do you think that the Switch doesn't really, would not, you know, people would not really use it? So I'm under the impression that I would use it, and I say that now and I'm pissed because they didn't do it. But who's to say? Who's to say? I really might not like it. I don't know if it'll boggle the whole console down a lot more. If the connection would be more taxing, because now you're having two players on the same screen. There's a lot more going on, so definitely a lot, you know, to take in. But I think it should have been on the Switch. I think it should be on the Switch. I think this is taking too long to come. But don't forget to like the videos and let me know in the comments below how you feel about this whole split screen as you're watching me kick ass in Fortnite. I'm not the best, as I've stated before. I'm probably one of the worst Fortnite players, but I do like to play it a lot. And I have gotten a little bit better than when I first started, not by much. I probably need like a ninja type lesson here to sharpen my skills up. But anyways, it was good to make this video for you guys, to let you know I'm still here, I'm still doing good. I'm a little bit under the weather, but we'll tough through it, and hopefully next week, at the beginning of next week, I'll come out with another video feeling a whole lot better. Anyways, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's at lazylightsaber. Don't sleep on the Twitter, guys. Please follow me on there. We can get some discussions going regarding Fortnite, everything Nintendo Switch. And you guys have a good day. Peace out.